Hello, and welcome to Looky Loo Crafts. I'm Candace, and I'm here today with my little yo-yo page, and I've got most of it sewed down. I just got these four little pieces left, and well, I decided, I should do some of it on YouTube, right? So everyone can see what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. So this is it. I hope you can see, and I'm just attaching these on top on the side, and I should probably be doing it on the inside like I did the others, but I'm getting a little tired, so I cheated. Now on the others I was going on the inside and then coming out like that, which is what I was supposed to be doing, but on this one I cheated and I went over the top, but I think it'll be okay. I'm not going to sweat it. Well, okay, I didn't cheat. I just made a mistake, y'all. I'm trying to make it not look so bad. I'm just going to attach these four, and I'll be done with this part, and I can put on my buttons if I still got all my buttons. I've lost one or two here and there, and then found one or two here and there, so I think I got them all. But I'll have to do the deciding on what goes where again, because, I don't remember, and I could go back and look it up, but just decide where they're going to go and be done with it. That's probably what I will do. And uh, the people who answered my last videos on what did you like best, the novelty buttons or the plain buttons, well, I only got one answer on that, even though I got a few comments. I only got one answer, and that was from Main Girl. So thank you, Main Girl, and she liked the plain buttons better. So that's what I'm going with, because I didn't really want to use up my specialty buttons anyway. And I do like the plain buttons. There. There we go. This is very simple. It's just a tack and stitch. I'm sorry if I'm going quiet. Not a lot happening in my world. I'm just here by myself. Me and my dogs, and they sleep. They're not very good conversationalists after they get their little time outside and get their little snacks, and they just all pile up and go to sleep. Excuse me one second, of course. Well, I just noticed that the volume wasn't up all the way, so I hope y'all could hear me on the beginning of this video. So my son did come and try to fix the black box issue for me again. So if y'all could let me know how you like it. Is the black box still there? Uh, you know, because I don't like the black box around my videos. But I don't know how to get rid of it. But he did try and play with it again to get rid of it again. So, yeah, that was good of him. Let me see. Let me see. But it throws off my box. So I have to try to reset everything over and over and over. I wish I could just get it to be the way I want it and leave it there. Okay, let me try my knot. Yes, I'm using the white string. I can't see. Well, I can see some of it. It's not invisible. But, it is hard for me to see when it's up against other stuff. Look at the terrible knot, y'all. Look at that. I was making such nice knots. I don't understand what happened. I'm still trying to do it the same way. It's just a super thin thread, I guess. Okay, so this one is up next. We won't show that piece of thread. Gotta get my needle down in here, wiggle it in. See, I didn't make my yo-yos quite right, but these were my first yo-yos, and when you first do something, you can't expect it to be 100%. But I got the idea of what I'm doing. I'm gonna make some more someday, and when I do, I will know that I'm not supposed to draw it up quite so tight. Oh, oh, oh. Don't make a mistake. Don't make a mistake. Tack these on pretty tight. So getting them off if you get them in the wrong place is irritating. So I already had took two off because they hung off the ends of my page. I forgot I had to scoot them up a little extra. So I took them off and I fixed them up. And got them just right. So as soon as I get these last four sewed on, I can do what I'm going to do with the buttons. And I don't know that there's a hole in the middle of these. I don't know if that's going to make it hard to sew the button on or not. I'm half tempted to try to glue it. But then if I ever needed to wash this thing, the glue might not hold up. So I guess I might sew it. Or try. Because nobody's going to see the other side of these. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Come on. Nice, neat little knot. Nice, neat little knot. It ain't the worst, but it ain't the best. It ain't the worst, it ain't the best. Story of my life. Okay. There we go. I probably should give that one an extra little tack right there. That material on that one is a little more flimsy than the rest of them. I don't know if I just didn't notice it wasn't as thick, or maybe it's just worn. But I only try to buy things that look new, so that one must have snuck through just because it had flowers on it. And getting stuff with flowers on it, it's hit or miss. Because if they're real pretty and it comes in a pair, I don't want to sew them. I want to use them. Believe me, y'all, all my stuff is old, at least 5 years. I just don't go out and buy stuff. Or I didn't until I started crafting. Now I go out and buy stuff all the time. Well, not all the time, but when I go buy stuff, and I can't go buy stuff, I order it on AliExpress. I did order me some new buttons from AliExpress, so I'm very excited. I don't know when I'm going to get them, but I'm already excited. Feel like a little kid waiting on Christmas. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I really gotta watch myself and not let myself get out of hand with buying my little crafty goodies, because they're just toys, and I am trying to save for a car. So all that I'm spending on my crafty stuff, I could be putting in a car fund. So I'm gonna have to not indulge myself too much more for a little while. I think I am going to have to pay for some yard work to be done. Well, and I hate wasting my money on yard work, but I can't do it myself, so my trees are growing wild. My landlord, I mean, my weeds have turned into trees, so that's how bad it is. My landlord don't seem to care. Should I care? I don't know. I just know they're not supposed to be trees. I know they're weeds. Well, what kind of weed turns into a tree? I didn't know they could, but they can. And mine grow berries. So I don't know what kind of berry it is, but I know it ain't an elderberry. I looked that up. They're black long berries. And they're messy. So I've got to save for that too. Let go of there. Let go of that. Let go of that. So I only got one more left. Dang, I got 2 minutes. I couldn't get these four little ones sewed on in 2 minutes. I was hoping. I was hoping. Look at that big old looking knot. Just eat up my 2 minutes. Mm, that was a little better. Alright. Lay down here so I can see where you need to go. I may be trying to be too neat because ain't nobody going to be seeing the backside. But I've been not leaving long strings and... Okay, I don't like it. I gotta make a knot, y'all. I gotta make a knot. So just lays better, I think. If I don't have back attachments on the strings. Okay. Here we go. There we go, Sean. Next one in. I have nothing to talk about, y'all. I have zero. What can I talk about? My dogs ain't got into no trouble. Ain't nobody come, ain't nobody called, ain't nobody visited. Oh, the movies. My TV shows. That's all I got going in my life. I could tell you about my TV shows. Y'all want to hear about my TV shows? I tell you what I'm watching. What I like to watch is, anything that can't be real. I don't like the stuff that can't be real. So I watch a lot of fantasy shows. Uh, did I tie that? Yeah, I did. Tied it on top. It has magic and stuff, and I know a lot of Christians say, oh, don't watch that stuff. But, it's just all good fun. I don't get into the other stuff, even though I'm a Christian. Magic can be fun. It ain't about evil unless you make it about evil. So, I don't know why I got off on that, but I did. So there we go. I like that kind of stuff. So a lot of the shows I'm watching right now have kind of weird stuff like that in it. I think they're real. So one of them I'm watching, it's called Sweet Tooth, and it's about children that are being born part human, part animal, and so of course people, and there's some kind of virus around the world and stuff. They went through a big uh, pandemic and lower population. It was bad. So anyway, the people who are surviving blame it on the children. So there are teams of hunters that go around hunting down these half animal, half human children. So Sweet Tooth is like a deer, and he was the first one you find out later on. And he was created in a lab, so it's not a natural phenomenon that's going on. And his adopted daddy passed away, and they went and lived out in the woods away from people. And so he was left out there all by himself. And one of the hunters found him, and he wasn't a hunter no more, so he just, for whatever reason, decided to help the boy. And that's what it's about. So they go in search of the boy's mother and try not to be noticed by anybody as they travel across the country looking for his mama. And he don't have any kind of magical powers or anything that I can tell just yet. But along the way, they meet other uh, animal children that are intelligent, like humans. They're intelligent like humans. They just have some kind of animal feature, and they're born from humans, not animals. And but they have to stay in hiding because of the hunters. Because somebody pays a lot of money if you find one. But anyway, we meet lots of different kinds along the way, and it's turning out to be fun. A fun show, and that's called Sweet Tooth. And I don't know what channel it plays on or anything, but if you Google it, it'll tell it. Now I watch a free streaming site, and I wouldn't recommend it to anybody because it's free. So uh, there are some non-Christian pop-ups on there that you got to deal with. So just close one eye, click off of it. That's what I do. But I can watch just about anything I want to watch on there. I just have to watch those pop-ups or not watch those pop-ups and get rid of them quick as I can. Okay, that was Sweet Tooth. That's only one show. I watch a lot of shows, y'all. Oh, one of my favorites is Snowpiercer. That's about the end of the world apocalyptic movie, and it's about a train that they've specially designed, and it has 1,000 cars. It's 1,000 cars long, and so all the survivors of the Earth are on this train, and of course they have the high class and down to the low class, and the workers and the riches and stuff. So this train travels around the world, and it can't stop. If it stops, it won't start again. That's the only kicker to the train. But as long as it's running, it don't need fuel. It creates its own fuel somehow, or its own energy. But it's really interesting, and because all these people have to get along, and they don't. They war on a train, and nobody can get off. If you get exposed to the weather, you you freeze it off. It's like oh, you've seen them use that white gas. I can't remember what the name of it is, but I know what I'm talking about. You spray it with that white gas, and then something freezes to the point that if you hit it, it shatters like that. So if you stick your arm out the window, you ain't getting it back. And they do use that as punishment for people. You know, they stick body parts out the window. But anyway, it's a real fun show, and I really like it. It's on the third season, I think, and so I'm really excited for that to come back on. So that's Snowpiercer, but that's over. I ain't watching it. Well, Sweet Tooth is over too, so I ain't watching it. I already done watched this season. I'm waiting on the next season. So I really enjoyed those two. Um, what else am I watching? I made a list the other day, y'all, because I watched so many. Because I ain't got nothing to do. And I was down on my back. I couldn't hardly do anything. All I could do was just lay down and watch TV. And I go through that quite a lot. So, and then I started crafting, so that gives me a little extra something to do besides just watch TV. Well, I ain't watching TV. I'm watching the computer, y'all. It's all done on the computer. I don't even have a TV. Well, I have a TV, but it's sitting here. It ain't even plugged up. Well, it ain't my TV. It's somebody else's TV. I don't know whose TV it is. It ain't mine. My son got it from somebody. He was using it for a monitor for a little while. Dang. And and I got stuck with it. So, but it's here. So there's other stuff I'm watching. What other stuff am I watching? What other stuff am I watching? Think. Oh, C. I like shows like C, y'all. If you ain't seen C, C is about a futuristic world where there's only a few people. Of course, there wasn't apocalypse sometimes, but this is far in the future after that. And nobody can see. Everybody is blind. And so they have to survive. And they survived like in the old times. Like, I don't know, pre-medieval times. And they live in little villages and stuff. But nobody can see. And so, of course, the hearing has been developed. And each person will have like a specific thing that it's their specialty to hear. And they can tell how far away it is and stuff. So C is really good. But they also, have some warrior scenes and stuff like that. So, if you don't like that kind of thing, it's there. But, I like it. But I can't watch it because it obviously was a successful show. And I never even looked to see if y'all could see anything that I've done. I'm sorry. Was too interested in what I was doing. So, nobody can see. And they have, like, these special talents due to their hearing. And they have to move around because, people go barbaric if there ain't no law. And so they did. And this one guy, all his children can see. They can born being seen. But they don't want anybody to know they can see because, uh, like, the lore is that the sighted people were bad people. And sight did bad things to you, made you bad people. So, if you can watch See, it's a good show. Go watch it. I can't watch it because, it went to a pay-per-view type situation, which is a real bummer. Okay, that's it. All right. I can tell you about more of my shows on another video. Alright, what do y'all think? This is it. So this is the top, and this is the bottom. Yeah. Okay, this will be the top, and this will be the bottom. And now all I gotta do is tack it down to the page on each corner. But I'm gonna put my buttons on first. Probably won't do that on this video because this video is run extra long. Ain't nobody gonna watch it. I already hit the button. I forgot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I've got 14 buttons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 14 pieces. So I got all my buttons. And on the next video, we'll start putting on buttons. Alright, I will see you on my next video. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. And if you stayed this long, well, God bless you. Alright, bye-bye now.